Hey you guys, it's Coach Erin from Full Circle Coaching again for another edition of Tri-Tip Tuesday. So be sure to ask questions or comment below if you like these videos, and if you want to see more or if there's a topic that you're interested in, let me know and I will definitely share my knowledge and even pull some knowledge from other experts as I plan to do in the future. So today's Tri-Tip is all about evaluations, okay? So there's so many things to think about in triathlon. It's 3 sports instead of 1. And one of my favorite sayings is, if you're not assessing, you're guessing. And a lot of people start training and they just go through the motions, but they don't really know if they're actually swimming, biking, or running well, or with any level of proficiency. And a great way to test them, doing an evaluation, is to do a swim test, a bike test, a run test for time, or if you have a power meter on the bike, but you can also test, you can even test your pedaling mechanics. So there's lots of different types of evaluations. So by testing, when I have athletes that I don't even see ever, I work remotely with them, I'll have them do a swim test for time. And what happens is, based on the results of that 400 swim test, I can see their proficiency, right? So if their 100 split time is less than 2 minutes, I know they're headed in the right direction. But if their 100 split time is over 2 minutes per 100, I know we need to work on a lot of mechanics, swim mechanics. Same thing for the bike. If you're doing a 30-minute heart rate test on the bike and you're unable to get your heart rate up, or the distance that you cover in that 30 minutes is pretty low, I can assess, okay, we need to work on pedaling mechanics before we even get to a heart rate test or an effort test, right? We need to strengthen their legs in order to produce more power to make the bike go faster. And on the run, it's similar. We use a speed test, basically a 1-mile test or a 5K or a 10K, and it can tell me, with the result of their time and how high their heart rate is, I can find out what level of fitness they're at, right? So evaluations are key, especially if you're working with a coach. I mean, you're spending your time getting workouts from this person, or even online, but how do you know if you're doing them well, right? So my biggest tip with evaluations, besides the swim test, the run test, the bike test for cardiovascular testing, field testing, you can also go to a lab. But if you don't know what to do with those numbers, the lab test might not be as important as the field test. And then lastly, video. Video evaluation is my absolute favorite evaluation, because video doesn't lie, right? I can see every single angle from the camera. That's why I'm doing all these videos now, is to make more of a connection with people on the importance of what we're trying to learn about, right? So when I have a video of someone live and in person, whether I shoot the video myself or I have someone send me a video of themselves swimming in the pool, I just had one with an athlete who lives in Sarasota. We identified like 5 different things that he could work on in his swim just from a 30-minute video analysis, right? When I'm live and in person, it's a little bit more comprehensive, but the video doesn't lie. Capturing from the front, the back, the side, underwater, in the case of the pool, and even practicing video in the open water for swimming open water is amazing. And it can tell us so much information that you can start correcting right away, right? So if you're not assessing, you're guessing. So I highly suggest evaluations, and then also even evaluations for mobility and strength. Again, I'm always going back to that mobility and strength, because if you don't have a certain amount of mobility and strength, this repetitive motion of swim, bike, run, you could get injured, right? So I wish you well. I hope you guys enjoyed this session of Tri-Tip Tuesday. Again, subscribe, like, comment, and get some evaluating. Have a friend look at you. Maybe a person who's a better swimmer, biker, or runner, if you're not willing to invest in the coaching. But if you'd like to, please reach out, and I'm always available for some help and some comments below. Wishing you well. Have a great day.